Hey everyone, let's talk bass guitar pickup configurations. Here we have two bass guitars. This is a cheap to mid-level Ibanez guitar, and over here we have a Fender American Standard or American Professional bass. And if we look closely at the pickups, we got a couple of different styles of pickups going on. Right over here, we got a single coil pickup. Down here, we have a humbucking pickup resembling the pickups in a guitar. And over here, we got this monstrosity. Now, this is actually a humbucking pickup. You got two coils, and they're both wired for a noise-canceling configuration. You got the first coil, and you got the second coil, and the second coil is wired physically upside down and electrically backwards. And what that does is it allows you to sum the signals that reach both of the pickups, but subtract the sounds that are different between the pickups. So as you can imagine, this pickup colors the natural sound of the strings vibrating. It tends to favor the two strings in the middle, but it tends to de-emphasize some of the harmonics in the strings on the outer edge. And that gives you a very particular sound that's very particular to a P-bass. Now the big question is, if you're going to record heavy music, which pickup configuration should you use? As we all know, it's very easy to make a bass loud, but it's much harder to make a bass heard. Now, if you use a single coil, you're going to get a lot richer low end, you're going to get a lot richer and detailed high end, but you're not going to get as much mid-range, relatively speaking. If you use a humbucker, you're going to get less low end, you're going to get less high end, but you're going to get a nice effect in the mid-range, and the mid-range is going to be accentuated a little bit. Now, what I've heard is that conventional wisdom is that if you're going to record heavy music, the tried and true is actually to use a P-bass. The single coil sounds very good on its own, but when you put it in a mix, especially with a lot of other scooped instruments like guitar and drums, the bass kind of disappears. So having some mid-range detail in your pickups really helps. Now, to kind of back this up, all I can say is that supposedly, allegedly, Jason Newsted and Bob Rock decided to use on the recording of the Metallica Black album a P-bass and an SVT head. They tried a million configurations of amp, a million configurations and types of bass guitar, and they settled on the tried and true. Now, obviously everybody's going to have their own opinion on this. If you want to hear sound samples of this, on this channel, the first Johnny Saskatchewan album was recorded with this bass guitar, the Ibanez, using only this pickup. And the second Johnny Saskatchewan album, which is coming out in 2 days, was recorded entirely with this bass guitar with that pickup configuration. If you want to hear the two, you can. I will put links to the sound samples. Oh, and by the way, every other thing in the signal chain for the bass was exactly the same. Same amp, same treatment, same settings, same microphones, everything. So I will let you listen to those and form your own opinion. Thank you for watching. You guys are awesome. I'll see you on the next video. Take care.